Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather week ahead, and we have finally seen all of the rain pretty much end across the area. We do have a few small pockets of light rain out there, and of course, as you can see here, still lots of clouds over the Arklatex, and it appears as if those clouds likely will stay put through much of the nighttime hours tonight. Of course, the big disturbance which produced the very heavy rain across all of the Arklatex last night is going to continue to slowly lift out. It's now centered over the Midwest, all the thunderstorms and severe weather shifting away from the Arklatex, and you can see the clouds that extend well to our west. These will gradually begin to erode, especially over the southern half of the area later on tonight into tomorrow. Before we talk about what's ahead, let's talk about what has already happened. Take a look at some of the rainfall totals from around the Arklatex here during the past 24 hours, and we have seen some rather impressive rainfall numbers. Anywhere you see yellow on this map, that's where the radar is showing at least 2 inches of rain has fallen. That is pretty much most of the Arklatex. As we zoom out just a bit, you can see pretty much 80% of the area covered with yellow. We did see the swath of red is 4 inches, so you can see the swath of 4 to 7 inches in these areas of purple. Here in Bossier Parish especially, that's where the radar indicating upwards of close to 7 inches of rainfall. I can report that I poured out almost 5.5 inches of rain out of my rain gauge in the northern sections of Bossier City, and it was still raining at the time, so it's quite possible I may have hit 6 inches. So we have seen some rather impressive rainfall totals. The good news is, with the upper level disturbance moving out, we are pretty much done with the main concern as far as rain. You can see Futurecast does show some breaks in the clouds overnight over the southern half of the Arklatex, but we will probably stay cloudy, a little bit more clouds than what's being depicted here with the model. As we go through tomorrow, expect a partly to mostly cloudy sky as the clouds will begin to totally decrease area-wide during the afternoon. And then looking ahead to tomorrow night, we will see a mostly clear sky. And once again for Thursday, lots of sunshine as we are going to begin an extended period of dry weather across the area. Before I talk about that, tomorrow, with the return of some sunshine, we will mix down some rather gusty winds. Sustained winds tomorrow, 15 to 20. You can see the gusts as we go through the day tomorrow. Could approach 30 miles per hour, but generally 25 would be a good estimate on your average gust that you may experience at times during the afternoon. Till tomorrow is looking to be a rather windy day. Now, longer range, what's going to be happening is that we will see this big upper level trough move on off towards the east. It'll get replaced by a big upper level ridge. Now, of course, with troughs, you usually get, of course, underneath the trough, cooler weather, and on the right side of it, lots of rain. Underneath these ridges, you tend to get dry weather and you tend to get warm weather. And we will be in the ballpark of some of the warmest temperatures of the year so far as we work our way through the first half of next week. This model does show another disturbance off to our west, which could bring some thunderstorms maybe Wednesday. This is an outlier. Most other models, at least that have come in so far, are not showing this rain. So I'm going to keep a slight chance of rain in for Wednesday. The jury is still out on the extent of the chances for rain that we will see as a result of this particular disturbance. And once it clears, if it does impact our weather, we will dry out again and really not really cool down that much in the wake of that disturbance. So here's a look at your forecast for tonight. We will see a partly to mostly cloudy sky across the area. Temperatures will be rather chilly as we'll bottom out in the low to middle 40s. That includes 44 in both Shreveport and Texarkana. Tomorrow, I expect to see a mix of clouds and sunshine, a windy and mild day as temperatures will be below normal, normal being low 70s for this time of year. We'll see highs tomorrow in the low to middle 60s. That includes 65 in Natchitoches, 64 in Mansfield and Shreveport, and 61 degrees for the high temperature tomorrow in Texarkana. 10-day forecast shows the sunshine, which is going to stay put through the weekend into next week. There's that slight chance of rain Wednesday. Again, that 20% could go up if we get better model agreement as we get closer to that event. But notice the warm-up, 60s for the next few days, highs eventually low 80s by Sunday, mid 80s by Monday and Tuesday. And the warmest so far in Shreveport this year has been 87, We won't make it that warm, but we're going to be in that ballpark, and we will only cool slightly, but staying above normal as we close next week come Thursday and Friday as some sunshine once again returns. So it looks like a mainly dry weather pattern, which is good news considering the heavy rain that we've experienced across the area overnight, and some quiet weather as well. We will have to keep an eye on that Wednesday disturbance for the possibility of some thunderstorms, but all in all, nice weather on the way for at least the next week.